I've got that. Of course. I hear you. Why, what?
Look around! No stone unturned! Drone, perform a search.
Are you interested in helping London?
Ah, so you're DedSec then? Good. I could use a hand with something.
We'll do our best to help out. What's your problem?
Albion poisoned me. I used to work in an Albion warehouse until I started bleeding from my fucking eyes, that is.
That's terrible.
I filed a complaint, did everything official. But somehow they turned everything around and said insufficient evidence or some shite. Again, I was bleeding from me fucking eyes. And I wasn't the only one. I bet you Evan, they didn't even...
We'll look into it. My bum always hurts from these seats.
All citizens are subject to searches of their person and belongings. Summary offense, and will be proceeded against without complaint. Good shot.
Sorry, can't talk, concentrating.
I'm listening. Yeah. Are you talking to me?
Hey, sexy. Something's going wrong.
Shouldn't have to video this shit.
Back away. Do not interfere. Move it up. Your guards get right.
Albion has prevented further terrorist attacks. As mandated by the new security counter-terrorism.
Sometimes I think about what life would have been like here in the 1800s, like shit and piss everywhere, and then I think, well, at least I can take a shower and not.
I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing. Mary Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stokovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh. Give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking. The Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
But it didn't work. How could it be different this time? The police force is more corrupted than ever, especially with Albion taking over.
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office, an honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelly. Look, our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does things. Let's get to Sandstone.
Nice and snug.
What the fuck is going on? Shit.
Breathe, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me, but you seem like the kind of person who really cares and wants to make a difference.
Oh, sick. You're with DedSec, right? You gotta help me destroy my pet project.
Wait, what?
Look, I'll explain. I used to do research for this pharmaceutical lab. That is until my boss stole my work and sold it to the Albion. Now I hear my work's being used in tests at some military facility. Top secret, you know? That's not right. Can you destroy my data? I'll send you the intel I have.
All right, we'll look into it.
Hey, cheers, bruv. Do me a solid, and I'll repay you sometime.
Free country, yeah. I went on a bit of where that's got us free.
Control to all units, possible hostiles near your location. Moving inbound to hostile. No sign of the target. Over.
Disengage. Suspect has disappeared.
Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the hell? She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
I don't know what you want. I just want to move on.
This is your home.
Report suspicious activities to authorities. Safety is everyone's responsibility. Be mindful of surroundings.
You have a real fucking attitude problem. Do you know that?
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, you wanker? Stupid git.
Facial recognition is fundamental to everyone's security. Any person intentionally masking or otherwise obscuring their face from detection will be prosecuted.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mind fucker.
Oh, God. I'm sorry. You're lucky she didn't plant one of her microchips in you. But then, she probably knew you'd rather die than be her slave.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
What you've done to yourself after everything I've done for you.
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I've got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to their venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, Ma'am. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
It's that initiative I'm smelling, Peter. Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted. For fuck's sake.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
What have you found, Bagley?
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Sounds like we have options.
I've marked both on your optic.
London, this is 404, the first peer-to-peer hacktivist network. All are welcome.
If you want to make a difference, join us. We're taking down the elite, one contract at a time.
Found that on the dark web. Looks like all the cool kids are forming hacker groups these days. But this 404 might actually come in handy in our fight. If all are welcome, that means we are too. I say we infiltrate 404, we get their connections, we get their assets.
If you play nice, they might even help you take out Zero Day. For that matter, maybe they are Zero Day. Only one way to find out. I found Street View images of a CTOS hub that's been covered in 404 graffiti. They're marking their territory like an overexcited chihuahua. Dropping the location of the hub on your map.
I hate putting Mary Kelly on the back burner while she continues to destroy lives with those microchips, but for now, we've no choice.
Then perhaps it's time to have a closer look at the elephant in the room. Nigel Cass, billionaire warmonger and current CEO of our local horde of thugs, Albion PMC.
Cass certainly profited most from the bombings. We can inspire London to resist from now till forever, but it still won't break Albion's grip on the city. Not with Cass at the top.
Oh wow, really? You want to confront the leader of the mercenaries that have been terrorizing us? How can we do that?
Bagley's come across a possible gap in Cass's armor. An ex-insider, ex-friend with an axe to grind. He'd be an asset if we can find and convince him to work with us. Come to the safe house. We'll talk it through.
Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map.
Home sweet home.
How are you doing? I hope you don't mind me getting situated in your safe house. Crime marches on, and so will I. There are still cases that need to be closed, if you'll help me.
Okay, I'm on it.
Excellent. I uploaded a case to Bagley. He can brief you on it.
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government. Led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
Which was just too convenient.
It is. So that's two reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
Clan Kelly's been sending a ton of crypto to an unknown party in Cairo. Something to do with Kronos X.
That new drug, right. The cops were trying to keep it off London streets. Back when the cops tried to do things.
It's a highly addictive psychotropic. It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic.
Taking on all them Albion tickets. This nerd is really a fucking nerd. It's the Albion drones, what they fuck. Holy shit, that is actually sick.
Balaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Time to say hello, don't you think?
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
Great. We're dealing with a paranoiac.
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
I understand.
I believe the main interface is on the rooftop.
Think I can fit through the windows up there?
Sure, if you can get there. 3 options here. 1, use the window washing platform. 2, find a cargo drone. 3, give up, go home, and resolve to be a better person.
Okay, I'm on it.
Blimey. And she was such a sweet girl. And you know why they do it, don't you?
I saw nothing, honest.
It's all right. Breathe. I'm not going to hurt you.
Wait, you're not with Albion? Oh, thank fuck for that. I thought I was a goner.
Hey, it's all right. We're here to help. What's your problem?
Oh, I'm so fucked. I was doing some street art when I saw these Albion geezers up to no good. I couldn't believe it. They had tied up a bunch of protesters and were beating them up. Pricks.
Jesus.
I know I got filmed there. Bloody CTOS is everywhere. I know my face is caught somewhere. If Albion comes back and checks the footage, I'm a goner too. You've got to find a way to get the evidence before they do. Look, I'll owe you. Big time, eh?
All right. We'll look into it.
Hey, Junkus.
advised to be vigilant and report any suspicious activity. Drones offer the benefit of movement. Interfering with serious.
A little personal space, please. Oh, pay attention!
Located the CTOS hub.
If you were listening to this, it means you want to learn more about 404. Know what we know. Do what we do. Make your way to the Walkie-Talkie Club. It's no big secret that the club is a front for Clan Kelly, but the place has other secrets too. More will be revealed there.
The hub just dumped a massive load of data into your optic. How forward?
Sorry, my fault. Well, what's going on over here?
I don't like where this is going. Oh my god.
Initiate search.
By now, you must have reached 20 Fenchurch Street. The Walkie-Talkie Club is located at the top of the building. Lift access only.
Nasty warning. Give up. Just stop it.
You have arrived at the Walkie-Talkie Club, where those with more money than sense come to lose both.
The Walkie-Talkie Club is frequented by all manner of crooked elites, and the owners, Clan Kelly, have an AI in place to collect blackmail material. Find that AI, And let's see for ourselves what these corrupt scumbags have to hide.
It just seems like some damn chaos. What? Romantic? Bunch of sweat guys with them guns. Good.
Jesus!
Whatever. Well, see if I can. Don't go racist.
Because I know what
Better
you're
off
capable of.
Short planks, aren't you? What's up with this? Mess with the wrong one this time. I swear. Focused. Brilliant.
You think the politicians want to fix anything? Everything right now is great for politicians. No accountability. No! Voting will not fix it. People not vote for Christmas.
Whether he's the most antisocial.
You know? Easy does it. Easy. Just... taking it. You should talk to my downstairs.
Burn down, that's what I told you. Yes.
Always keeps the
I
curtains
can't do it, and I had no idea. I showed up one day and poof, black brief. I'm on your side.
It was the only time on flood I got caught in the rain. Brilliant. Who does the half bloody job alone?
Yours true. But people just trying.
I can't say no. I mean,
Could be like face down at the bottom of the
but now it's like
town.
a... Holy crap!
Dead bodies float down.
Right.
Well, the point remains.
Try to test me? They'll see what
End of the day, I just think he's a shit. He's shit, and his husband's a shit, and his sister's the biggest shit of all. And they're just awful people.
Seriously,
They are.
what is going on?
I can't stand
hard and persevered, and now we have nothing. The AI is not actually here, just a relay sending the club's data off-site. I'll find where it's all going, and you find a way out of this loud, obnoxious sweat hole. Deal? Deal.
Burn down, that's what I told you.
This will not end good for them. They should have never messed with him.
I'm not trying to be funny, and maybe I'm wrong altogether, but a mate of mine said something.
Burn down, that's what I told you.
Imagine how you look right.
I've done some digging, and it looks like the facial recognition AI was created by Broker Tech.
Broker Tech? They're one of the biggest software companies on the planet. Always keep their noses clean too. If they're buying blackmail material from the Kellys, that's big news.
Everything the AI is collecting here is being sent directly to Broker Tech HQ. We have to go there to get the data.
Is that?
I can't fucking wait to get my revenge.
Dogs keep showing up at my
best place.
Seriously, serious.
There wasn't a single person in there who wasn't transfixed. It was wonderful. I don't believe I can remember what they were called. Can you believe that? I see the set of the year and I forgot to ask the band's name. I saw this bloody great show the other night. Small a pub, but oh god, the energy. There wasn't a single person in there who wasn't transfixed. It was wonderful. Bugger me if I can remember what they were called. Can you believe that? I see the set of the year and I forgot to ask the band's name.
That's... You're not listening to me.
I was naughty last week. I went on a bit of a shopping spree. I must have bought okay. AR games. They now have. They're absolutely to comply with Albion's orders. My favourite is one where you're this great little spider.
Absolutely.
Trashing everything.
If you can, yes, sure. Get one. You would find that would be fantastic. Thank you very much, yeah? Yeah, I guess.
Extortions and for what? To have a laugh at the world's stones? Rubbish.
No, I entirely understand. Yep, yep. Okay,
Who's laughing now, dickhead?